Make sure I get my signage right so we can be right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Didn't really sleep well last night at all. I might have gotten an hour of sleep. Um, but praying that everybody got better sleep than I did. Because boy, not getting good sleep and coming in and have to do a morning show, it is not recommended. But it's a part of what we do, and it is what it is sometimes. As we got our motivational minute on deck, let's tap in.
The sun is up and opportunity is everywhere. Walk into the light and make good things happen. The obstacles and limitations push against you, yet you can push even more forcefully in an intentional, purposeful direction. So many good things are possible when you persist. So take one step, then the next,
That's true.
and keep going. You're surrounded by energy, ideas, resources, possibilities, and people seeking to live good, fulfilling lives. Feel the richness, tap into the abundance, give your best thoughts, words, and actions to this day. You're a highly capable person alive in a unique moment, resolved to continue making the best out of that outstanding opportunity. You're here to make a difference, and your best experiences will come from doing so. The sun is up, the day is rolling along, and you have a
It
lot
ain't
of
up
great
quite
things
yet.
to do. Growth looks good on you. That's today's
That's today's motivational minute.
Good morning. Happy back to the grind London. Traffic is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. No accidents, no delays, no stones. Let's shift those to traffic. And that will bring us up Sunday, 635 Freeway.
Mm.
And back on the 37.
Yeah, man. Another week of blessings for everybody to be their best selves and to praise the Lord for another day.
Good morning, gossip. Up next at 6:23. It's no fun when the family feuds. Doja Cat and her father get into an online squabble. Girl, what's going on? 6:10 on your time. Kaya 53, Curly 33, Clear Skies in Raytown.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is all of these notifications, boy? Good morning, man. Just praying that everybody is healthy and doing well. Actually, I forgot we on YouTube, so it's global, baby. So I could be saying good evening to some people, but here in Kansas City, it is 6:11 a.m. And I just want to tap in with everybody this morning to let you know that God is on your side. Kataro Hisanaga. I just pray that everybody is clear minded and you're feeling well and you're healthy and you're doing well, because it's another week for us to live in God's purpose and to do the right thing. So, good morning from Kansas City, live from the trap, Hustle and Shine in the morning. We got TMG on the way, the morning gossip, as Deanna just previewed. I didn't know that Doja Cat and her father was going at it online. I had no clue about any of this. And Lunel, comedian Lunel, she talking about I'll be sure her man. Oh, they together. Oh boy. What's up, Alex? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Live from Kansas City on Hustle and Shine in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. Doja Cat, man, she got a history of doing things online. Not in a bad way, but it was the chat room thing, and of course, like that's how we know Doja Cat
I was messing.
from her doing her thing, online with the moo song, the cow song, whatever that shit was back in 2000. What year was that? What was that 15, 16? It might have been earlier than that. Who knows? But yeah, Doja. It might. I don't know. I had to research that. The years get mixed up when you get older. Usually, I can pinpoint years on especially with music when a certain song comes out or something. I can usually pinpoint a year by when the song comes out. But this Doja get like when from 2013 on, the years kind of get muffled a little bit. So excuse me on that. My bad. Oh, it was called Moo. It came out 7 years ago. Oh, it was 2018. Okay, so 8 years ago it came out. Yeah, very weird song. But that's what Doja Cat does, and she has a mighty fine fan base. She's growing each album. Actually, I just being a DJ and being in radio or whatever, you get access to all type of different music and stuff. And I just downloaded. I got sent Doja Cat album, the recent one. I downloaded it. It sounds it's 80s pop slash R&B sounding. This album is that she has,
In the backyard of a home suffering from gunshot
which I wasn't
wounds.
expecting that
Detectives
from
now
her
stand at the
at
scene.
all.
The deadly shooting is under investigation, and all Barbie's dolls that were sold at an Independence Cargo store were
They put fentanyl in the Barbie dolls, bro. What are we doing? What's going on with this?
Saturday about a suspicious owner packaging of a Barbie doll, and it was determined that the substance was fentanyl. Police worked with Cargo Largo to determine 5 compromised dolls had been sold, and 5 dolls have since been located.
Fentanyl in the Barbie doll packaging? What are we doing?
Fixed finder service.
What is going on God's green earth?
Restrictions apply. Get in the zone, auto zone. I'm LaMonica Logan, Hot 103, Chino.
All right, make sure I turn the music down because YouTube be quick to strike you down. Um, but let's see, what can we talk about this morning? Purpose. Y'all know I'm always on a positive, mindset and trying to be better and trying to be the best person that we could be. That's all I want to encourage people on. And sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. And going into things, I'm just realizing that it is very important to. I've always known that it's important to listen to people, but it's important to really take those words serious and take them into action, which is something that I struggle with. I struggle with it because I have been bullshitted so many times in my life. I have been disappointed and lied to so many times in my life to the point where I just don't believe words. I don't believe what you say. I believe what you do and what I see. And that could be like problematic for some people that can come into your life, whether that be at work or it's personal or family or whatever. Because when people are saying something, they're saying something to you, of course, for a reason. And I guess like after years and seeing people just lie and bullshit all the time, it's like why would I believe you? This don't even seem true, but it's their truth. It may not be a truth to you, but recognizing and seeing that it's true to them should mean something to you, you know. And I'm really again, I'm gonna say this every time I jump on a live. I be talking to myself with these type of situations too, because I'm just trying to live and learn and be better. And that's an issue that I had, which is it's not listening to people, because I listen to you, but do I believe it or not? That be my thing. And another issue that I had was it bleeds over into music with me, and how I don't even like to listen to the lyrics of a song. Like, I'm just now realizing how important like words actually are, because words were never really spoken to me in the home at all. Like nothing. Like like silence. Like my mama's at the crib, and I'm not getting a word spoken to me. Nothing's being said. And so it's dangerous. I'm realizing how dangerous it is, because when you go out in the world, and me specifically, and me being younger specifically, um, when I would go to school, I would get roasted for being fat, for being light skinned, for being mixed, for not having the best clothes, for not having the latest shoes. Um, you would get roasted. I would, at least, especially the fat jokes just came all the time ad nauseum. And so when you're not being told something at home, and the only thing that you hear are those jokes and all that roasting and stuff, and then climb on top of the fact that you have other family members and other people telling you that you eat too much, or you big, or whatever. So we big and broke, and I'm big, broke, and light. So those, that's why I'm sharp with my tongue a lot of times, especially with trying to roast and crack jokes or whatever. Like, I'm, you know, skin is thick and tongue is sharp. When it comes to that. And those are things I needed to survive back then, not the things that I need to survive now, as a 40-year-old man. So, um, but again, when those are the things that you're getting told, and that's the only thing that you hear, that's the only thing that you hear. Imagine what kind of self perception that person will have. Imagine how that person feels about themselves, and the life that they think that they have to live for the rest of their lives when they do that, when they have to go through that. Like, it was almost torture sometimes, going to school and trying to navigate, uh you know damn, who's roasting me today, who like, when I walked into a classroom when I was younger, I needed to scope out who was in there, so I could have my jokes ready, because I knew they was finna come with some bullshit towards me. I knew they was finna say something about me. So I'm scanning, dog. And when I see who's in the classroom, or who's there, or what, I see what I have to deal with. By that time now, I'm like, I'm looking them up. I'm checking they clothes out, checking out what they do, and just seeing any type of end to where I can roast their ass and get their ass for saying something about me. And so, um those are the things that you got to deal with when you go to public school in the hood. One, two, when you're not being told things at home, when you're not being affirmed for any damn thing, um, that's how that's how trauma starts. It is. It starts at home, when you're not being told anything, when nothing is going on. So, hopefully, Mark, I can discuss more of this in detail maybe one day or something. But I just noticed that within the past couple years or so, and my mother, man, I forgive my mother for you know everything because she had her issues and she was just trying to do the best she could. So during this time of of trying to be a better Brian, I've had to learn forgiveness. Um, it is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do is trying to interpret this into your life and forgive people who you think have done you wrong, even though if you didn't do anything wrong to them. Let me turn this down before I get a strike. Even if you didn't do anything wrong to them. But it's a different type of hurt and a different type of thing when it's your own mother sometimes who you feel like has done you wrong. All right, here we go.
It's the morning gossip, hustle and shine on Hot 103 Channel.
623 on your time, high up 53. Currently, it is 33. Might need to run those numbers by the lotto. Clear skies in
Oh,
Grandview. Doja Cat's estranged father posted a series of videos after Doja performed in South Africa where he blamed her mother for their strained relationship. Now, this comes after Doja Cat spoke out about her quote-unquote deadbeat chronicles.
I was messaging my father because he's here in Africa, and he said that he couldn't make it to my show because I don't message him enough and I didn't call him. I'm just very busy right now, and I can't get to the phone. I can't do this on the phone. And then keeps messaging that to me.
daddy's in his feelings as he should. That's his baby girl or whatever. But look, I just want to say this. Look, if you have any type of relationship with your parents, any type, especially when you're a little older now, dog, you better cherish them while you have them because losing a parent changes everything and it changes you. I'm sorry to get like that. It's just I'm just my bad. I just
Right, my lens ain't necessarily that.
it's
My POV, because it's a
not
little
yeah.
bit different.
No, go and do your thing. Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying. My POV is too. Sometimes it's just weird because there's always. Sometimes you feel like there's one parent that's fighting to see you, and the other one is chilling. Like they're not really trying to see you. They're not trying to make an effort. They just there living their lives. And whether that's the mom or the dad, it don't matter what the gender is. It's never cool to do that. Now I don't know if that's exactly the situation here, but it seems as if he just like, that's my daughter. I made a kid. She cool. She's grown. I'm not gonna. I don't care no more. That's
Mm.
never fun.
Nope.
So, other news, comedian Lou Now, she been standing on a big business behind Al B. Sure. She was at an event and she had to let the women in the audience know that she captured his heart by more than just twerking.
And, at the end of the day, when you get grown, girl, you realize that it's not all about belly rings and nipple piercing and twerking
Oh
and
boy.
business and love. You want somebody that's going to sanitize you.
They was feeling that. Yeah, you need somebody that's
Mm.
gonna stand by you because all the superficial stuff, of course, I mean, doesn't age well.
Nah, it don't mean nothing. It'll be there for a second, but a partnership or a marriage is for a lifetime. So just take that in perspective, man. When you see something sparkling or whatever, that it need to sparkle for years and years and years. That is a loud instrumental. Golly, it need to sparkle for years and years and years beyond just the temporary happiness that you see now.
I've always said, especially if you're at a certain age, you should not be trying to date these young hot girls
Uh
or young
oh.
hot guys. You need to be dating somebody that knows the signs of stroke. Oh, you slow
Oh
down.
God, stop! Don't do that.
That's real. If you're here chasing somebody that's 22,
Is some
you're
what?
50.
What's the acronym for
What?
stroke? Like you gotta look for something. Like is you gotta look for
Uh
left.
huh. Hello.
It's like you gotta look for
Fast. That's
fat.
what it
That's
is.
yeah.
Face drooping,
Right,
arm weakness,
right,
speech difficulty.
right.
T, it's time to call 911. So, hello. You
Eh,
somebody your own age that actually know what's going on with your health. We'll be back as we recap the weekend. It was beautiful over the weekend. It is not the same weather as it was over the weekend. We'll talk more about that up next. Hustle and Shine in the morning only on Hot 103 Gems.
Hustle and shine traffic trending now on Hot 103 Channel.
Good morning.
this morning.
All right.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Well, if you're out and about, we have a grass fire working. Be careful. 425 north out of Shorty Mission Park. Also, watch out for Stoller. 425.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. So when you're told nothing at home and you go out in the world and people are telling you what you are, good, bad, or indifferent, that's kind of like how you gonna go. You know, that's where your mind is gonna go. That's where your self-perception is gonna go if you're not backed by your parents at home or affirmations at home or whatever. You know, and it can really sometimes mess up a kid's psyche or anybody for that matter when they're at home at the crib and they're not being told anything. You know, so I say all that to say, make sure that you show some love to your people at home. Make sure they know who they are before they enter into the world and before the people try and tell them who they are. But we have to know who we are inside within ourselves, within each other. So, um, I ain't gonna be on long this morning, y'all. That's kind of all I got. I appreciate you tapping in if you are, and just make sure that you be a blessing today. That's all I ask.